let's talk about human capacity development. Okay, you talked about it earlier, but uh, first in Nigeria, okay, and then the rest of Africa, with the lack of funding, government funding for education, and the constant shutdown of Nigerian universities, how can the country human capacity be developed? I mean, we have so many young people out of school from primary, secondary, and right now in Nigeria, the universities.
Okay. So that's a solo, that was a solo moment for me, right? It's disheartening, right, that millions of our young people get to stay at home at a time like this in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Due to the shutdown of our tertiary institutions, universities to be specific. And it's sad, it's painful, it's a lot of setback. And it's not something that's meant to happen to a society as old and developed as Nigeria, right? But that aside, right? I've understood that true education doesn't take place only in the classroom.
That's true.
True development doesn't only take place in the classroom. In fact, one of the strongest value you get from tertiary institutions or universities is network. Access to people who know things, right? Your lecturers, your friends, your peers, and also the infrastructure, the labs, and systems, libraries that will help you to, maximize your knowledge, all right? So, but there is always an alternative, right? Like I always say, if there's a will to, how to will never be a problem. So we are at a downtime. It's challenging, but there are other ways we can get better. There are millions of open source documents, materials all over the internet. There are thousands of programs, free programs, scholarships, online trainings, and the rest of them available on the internet. There are lots of webinars, there are lots of trainings, there are lots of conferences that are available on the internet that people who are willing and passionate about growth and personal development can leverage to filling for this time, for this gap that they are having, to make sure they continually learn. All right. So the major thing is, one, being interested, being willing. I always say that growth is exponential in nature. Growth is not a 1, 2, 3, 4 sequential form of growth, a sequential form of process. Growth is exponential. One step creates the possibility for 2 or 3 steps. One of those steps creates another opportunity for 7 or 9 steps. That creates another opportunity for 12 or 20 steps. That's how it keeps growing. That's how it keeps growing. So let me use myself as an instance, right? So if I said, well, things are not going on so well in Nigeria, and finances are down, a lot of problems. In short, I don't even have time to get on social media. I don't need LinkedIn. How would I have connected with you?
Yeah.
Be on this platform, and all of the knowledge I'm sharing, all of the knowledge you are sharing, all of the knowledge members of your community are going to interact with, that would have not been possible, to a reasonable extent.
Yeah.
But because we said, okay, fine, let's just get a step ahead. And we did. All other opportunities are available to us. So when young people are in a situation as this, like this morning, I wrote a post on our community encouraging young people who have been affected by the ASU strike to leverage opportunities that are available. One of my mentors, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, he's the chancellor at Stephen Akintayo University. So during the lockdown, he opened up a program for young people to learn tech skills, actually on digital monetization on Stephen Akintayo University, right? So now, if you are not active, if you didn't have the right network of people that will tell you an opportunity like this is available, if you are not on social media, if you didn't have someone to inform you, you will miss out on that opportunity. Yeah. So the will to grow is very fundamental, and it goes down to the same thing I said about mindset. So your mindset is a growth mindset, and a growth mindset is a mindset that doesn't hold on to excuses. You know, where passion dies, that's where excuses begin primarily. Okay. So when you begin to look for ways to navigate challenges, you know, seek for ways to optimize for downtimes, you begin to see more opportunities. Do the hard things. Fred Swanika of African Leadership University always says, do the hard things. Do the hard things. He encourages young people to, you know, normalize doing difficult things. And I keep preaching that in my community also, you know, do hard things. So this thing is not working now. Okay, what else can work? How can we make it work? What other alternatives are there? That's one of the ways we can leverage personal capacity, human capacity development. And I will always say, whatever you blame for not making progress, you invariably give a certain form of influence over you.
That's correct.
Whatever you blame, if you blame the system for not being a good person, the system will have an influence on you to always do bad things.
Yeah.
But look also in that system, you see people who are doing good things in the same system that you are, and it goes straight down to their mindset. Yeah. What makes them different? The basic fabric of their reasoning, of their thought processes, of their actions.
Well, everything you said is correct. Okay. The only problem I see is that we have a lot, tens of millions of people who have not crossed the primary education, that's primary secondary school. Okay. And unfortunately, many of their parents are maybe not literate, not educated, and don't have the funds for data, okay, that will allow their young children to go online. Yes, there are many resources online for virtually everybody. Okay. Yes, but poverty is a problem. Okay, people who are poor and illiterate or uneducated are the people who suffer the most. Okay, because yes, the world has so many resources for education. Okay, online, they can't access it, and our country, unfortunately, doesn't cherish education enough to fund primary, secondary school education, and all of us are going to suffer. Yeah, all of us are going to suffer for it, you know, and that's very disheartening for me. You know,
we're getting better. You know, we're getting better. Things are changing. Times are changing, and these problems are prevalent. Yes, but they won't be here for too long.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yes, they won't be here for too long, and that's why this is a marathon. Like I would always say, the aim is not to hit perfection; it's to make progress, and the power is in the process. So we are getting better. We are getting better. We are getting better, and by the time the basic elements of our foundation is in place, once the structures are in place, we'll supersonically grow and we'll thrive.
That's true. Once the foundation is built, okay, yes, the progress will be exponential, okay, but to build the foundation is that should be the primary goal of the government and people like you and me, okay, to build a foundation.